Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I feel like I came on a little bit strong. Hello. Let me hold up. Let me dial back the energy. So, hello, hi. How's it going? I came in really too hot, hotter than I actually am in terms of energy, but that's okay. I was trying to take a sip, but you can't sip while talking. It just dribbles down onto your shirt. How you doing, Luffy Tick? I am having a day and I feel like some synapses connected in my brain. Oops. Did I not change that? I did. Why are you saying why is it saying the thing about strange antiquities? We have moved on from that. I changed this and it say done. I'm so mad at myself. I even took the time to change it and everything. I always do, but still. Anyways, how are you doing? Today's been a day of frustration and happiness and overall meh or fine. I'm fine. Not meh. It's leaning more positive, but also can't discount the negatives. I'm excited to play this game, the Painscreek Killings. Painscreek. Yes, I have been spelling it right. I would say refresh. I have this open in OBS instead of also on Twitch just to see if it somehow keeps from putting all the putting so much strain on my computer to stream in two different places technically, or to show the stream in two different places. So I don't know. That's very weird. Um it's fine. It's fine. Um Thanks for coming in. Okay, good. I guess the notification is too late, I guess. No, the title is yeah, the title goes into the notification, so I don't know. Whatever. I'm excited to play this game. I don't know if I'll continue it fully on stream because I forget that I have friends with it in their playlist or in their Steam, and I'm like, well, I don't want to play the whole game on stream because I would also like them to show up, and they usually do too. So I don't know. I don't know. Um, it's fine, I guess, but we'll see about playing it. We'll see how it's received. I don't know. Um, I have another game that we could also play that I don't think they have owned. Oh, that's a huge chunk of hair. I need to get my hair cut something fierce. I'm excited to play this though. I'm excited to get into this different since I don't know if it plays the exact same way as um, Golden Idol or anything like that. I don't think so. I think it's plays closer to The Root Trees Are Dead, which is such a great game. So let's get started with it. New game. Oh, that's ominous. I just don't want to be scared. Okay, we are emulating to a degree of experience of investigating a murder case. You will need to search each location carefully, find clues to proceed, and use your observation and deduction skills to uncover the hidden secrets. We recommend writing your own notes or taking advantage of the in-game camera. Oh, so I need my own notes. And my mouse is trapped by the game. Cool. Love that. Let's open. We'll go with Drive.
Hey, Janet. So the chief has entrusted you with my assignment, hey? I hope it didn't interfere with your weekend plans. Anyway, he told me to call you and fill you in on it. You remember the murder that happened a few years back that was never solved? The one at Painscreek where the ex-mayor's wife was killed? Well, the property's being auctioned off soon, so we don't have much time to dig up anything that's relevant to the case. So, see what you can find. Hopefully it'll be something worth publishing. Anyway, take care. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.
This is all black for me, by the way. We're not missing anything, apparently. All right. Who killed Vivian Roberts? From the Hartford Times. Don't forget to bring the camera, okay? In 1995, Vivian Roberts, this is in 1999, August 3rd, 1999. In 1995, Vivian Roberts, a successful businesswoman. I feel like the trees got too loud. I'm going to lower the trees a little bit. Let me know if the dialogue from the game is too quiet. A successful businesswoman and wife of a former mayor was murdered and dragged to the front of her own home. The case was never solved, and the killer never found. It was rumored that a private investigator was in Painscreek some time later, but there's nothing more on that. Last week, we received news that large swaths of Painscreek County will be auctioned off soon. We would like to revisit this story and attempt to find out the following: who killed Vivian Roberts? What was the motive, and what was the murder weapon? Hello, Tighter Pants. Welcome in. How you doing? Please submit your findings in a front page photograph for your story to be published. Editor-in-Chief, Richard Harris. We're playing a game. Yep, we're playing a game. Painscreek Killing. Oh my goodness, enjoy. I would love some sushi, just in general. But I think we gotta wait another couple of weeks or so. Because we went to a sushi place a couple of weeks for lunch. But we have Kura, the conveyor belt sushi place with the creepy robots that I experienced in Houston. We have one here in Austin now. We're technically Pflugerville, and we're going to go there. It's great, except for the robots that bring your drinks are just... It felt like they were hunting me down, and you're just like, okay, I know my drink is coming soon, and then all of a sudden from afar you hear the music approaching, and then you see its creepy eyes turn towards you as it turns towards the thing. And I know it's not looking at me, but it's still a little bit off-putting. And then it approaches like, here's a drink. And I'm like, I don't know about this, bro. Get off me. Thank you for the drink. I need you to leave. But the music, you just hear it coming closer and closer. It's like a little mini horror story every time. Anyways. Okay, I can look around and I can walk. Oh, they should pay me more. I could at least have a Toyota Tercel or something. Population 0. I kind of do all the time. There's something posted in the window. This is the sheriff's office. A tiny thing it is. Oh, they actually added different sounds to the type of different sounds to the type of ground you're walking on. So, paved, dirt. Cemetery gate padlock. Right click to zoom in. There we go. Goodness gracious. I can't see. That was so bright. That was so bright. They could have made that flash faster. Okay. Now confused. Cemetery gate padlock 1131. Great. Alright. P to look at the pictures. That makes sense. Can I enter into this space? This is not supposed to be a scary game, but it's giving me scary game energy, and I don't know if I like that. Okay. What a nice looking office on the inside compared to how rough it looked like on the outside. We have a flashlight. I can take this one. Oh, and I can... Okay. There we go. Taking a picture. Anyways. Good times. Oh, I can use M to open the map. I didn't need a picture of it, but I did it anyways because, got to get used to it. That's a beautiful picture. Let's start over here. Moon Cafe. Come check out. Hang on. Let me learn how to read again. All right. Come check our selection of exquisite recipes. Is not spelled correctly. To taste. Our lattes are known as the best in the county. Come and have a chat with our friendly baristas. Lunch and dinner only $9.99. Those are the prices, yo. Those are prices right there. Someone actually posted on social media the other day. I don't remember which one I was talking about. Probably on Threads. I spend a lot of time on Threads because it kind of makes me laugh and it's interesting. Anyways, right? $9.99. They were like, what did the 90s? How great was the 90s? And people were posting the gas prices being like 79 cents, 98 cents. I'm like, those were the days. You get a full tank for like $12, depending upon the size of your tank. And then you go inside and you get 3 jumbo honey buns for $1. Now they're like $2 each. It's crazy. And they're not even as big. No one eats that many honey buns, but I did. I didn't get to look like this without those. Those are probably the biggest culprit. That and Taco Bell. In partnership with Ann's Courtyard Inn and Suites. If you show our baristas your receipt or room tag, you will receive a free cup of our signature moon latte. Cool. Cool. There's some empty sticky notes. All right, we got a missing person. Joshua S. Taylor, missing November 3rd, 1989. Date of birth, January 23rd, 1976. Why did they show him looking like an 8-year-old when he's actually like 13? That's kind of confusing. Yeah, it even says, I did the math and I didn't even look the line below. He's got red hair, 13 years old, male, biracial, yeah, on the playground. Last seen, 4 Pebble Lane across the river on the playground. He was wearing his favorite blue jacket. He had a scar below his left eye. That feels like that could be useful. We'll take a picture of it. They don't look 8 years old, though. Maybe he does. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. You know what? He might look 8 years old. Vivian Roberts, successful businesswoman and wife of ex-mayor, found dead in front of her home. Third death to strike Painscreek in less than a year. Vivian Roberts, the wife of ex-mayor Charles Roberts, was found dead in front of her home at 1 Maple Drive, Painscreek. At 7:15 a.m., Mary Martinez, a maid currently working at the mansion, was retrieving the morning paper when she saw Vivian's body. She immediately called 911. The Painscreek sheriff, James Howard, arrived shortly and the victim was pronounced dead. The time of death was estimated to be between 11 p.m. last night and 1 a.m. this morning. The body is currently at the coroner's office waiting for an autopsy. The people of Painscreek have started grieving for her. Candles and flowers were being placed at the gates in front of her home where she was found. Vivian was indeed a person who many respected and adored. That'd be hilarious if that sentence was, Vivian was indeed a person. Stop. Her success in business, her loyalty to her family, and her love for the people of Painscreek are unsurpassed. She will be missed. Continued on page 6. We don't have that. J to open the journal. All right, so we got this. I don't know if I had to take a picture to get this, but, I did the thing. We have some... Oh, I can crap. That is a deep squat, yo. Either I'm really short or, you know what? I'm kind of short, to be honest. Hello, picture of a crook. I'm being very conscious of the fact that you have this game and I don't want to destroy your playthrough of it, so I might only play this a few times and then you can play the rest on your own or with me or whatnot. Or we could do it on stream together. We could talk about it. That's an idea. You can be the voice of reason. And I'll be the, the point click person. Anyways. Nope. I'm going to be aware of it. I'm horribly aware of it. But welcome in. Hi, welcome in. We are I can't look at this. It doesn't matter. Ugh. I need to turn down the brightness because we go from too bright to too dark. I don't know. It was such a fun game. This kind of feels like it's that because we're having to collect stuff, but they don't give you a notes thing inside the game, so you have to write it on your own. So that's cool. So I guess I should make note of people. So we have Vivian, the dead one, dead in front of home. We have the little boy whose name I forget, redhead kid, scar below left eye. He's missing at 13 years old. And then we have the we do have the maid, Mary Martinez. I'll have to go back and check the name. And we have the sheriff. That's going to be under Vivian. All right, so then we have the sheriff, whose name is James Howard. Sheriff James Howard. All right. Due to the decreasing population of Painscreek County over the recent years, we have decided to delegate manpower elsewhere. This letter is to inform you that you have been reassigned to Grand County starting May 14th, 1998. Please report to our office before May 12th, 1998. So he specifically was the Painscreek sheriff. But then we have the NL, which I don't know what NL means in this case, the county sheriff. I don't know the name of the county. They may have said it, but I don't know it. Department. And that is Richard O'Connell. Okay. We're getting some names down. Let me make a note that he is now in Grand County. Okay. There we go. Cool. Let's take a picture of that too, because take pictures of everything. That camera sound is so loud. Oh, is that a... Okay, sheriff's relocation. Okay, we got that here. We have things that we're going to get in diary and things in other. Cool. Left control. Yeah, I've already... Oh. Desk. Okay. Get in my pocket. Alright. I guess we need to unlock. To open the inventory. Makes sense. Please use. Now stand up. Short one. Alright, Vivian Roberts murder case report. August 6, 1995. This report is an update of what happened to Vivian Roberts. Also, let me just make sure I have her last name in, because that'll come back to bite me if I don't. Scott Brooks, the only suspect of this case, was apprehended a few days after Vivian's body was found. Suspect? We'll go unsub. Unknown sub. I forget what sub means. Unsub. But it's a term I heard a lot in that show. Criminal Minds. That's what it's called. Scott Brooks. Unknown subject. That's what it is. I don't think he's an unsub. He's definitely just a suspect. Alright. Suspect. Scott Brooks. There we go. Only suspect of the murder case was apprehended a few days after Vivian's body was found. According to the investigation, someone saw Scott at around 11:30 near the woods north of the mansion. Two hunters were looking for more wood for their bonfire when they heard shouting. They witnessed Scott and Vivian arguing. However, they were too far to hear the content of the argument. 6 months prior to Vivian's death, Scott was fired from working at the mansion. She cited Scott for tardy work and rebellious behavior. She also prohibited Scott from visiting the mansion and meeting Trisha, who was by then who by then had a close relationship with Scott. So Scott used to work at the mansion. I don't know what he did, though, obviously. And no, I don't see anything there. Relationship with Trisha. Works at Mansion 2. All right. We are currently investigating the case. Scott is our main person. James Howard signed this on 8/6/95. Love it. All right. Close this. What else is in here? Oh, wait. Hold up. Nope. Come back here. There we go. Got it. I've got more keys. I assume the gel keys. Ooh. July 30th, 1995. I thought she was killed August. Maybe that's when the article was written. Anyway, July 30th, 1995. Vivian Roberts' funeral was held this afternoon. Bernard the butler. All right, we're getting all the names. Butler, Bernard. Dorothy, the head servant. Dorothy. Derek, the family chauffeur. Chauffeur. That's a hard one to spell. I don't know if I knew there were two F's in that. His mom, Wanda. Derek's mom, Wanda. What a great name. Vivian's husband, who's fighting cancer. Held up. Fighting cancer. And then we have her husband, V's husband. That's what I'm going to do now. Charles. Came with their daughter, Trisha. Trisha equals daughter. Okay. Got it. Charles did not utter a word. He was very quiet. Most of the town came and paid their respects at their funeral. Halfway through the ceremonies, Trisha started to weep loudly. Dorothy brought her elsewhere. The crying died down. I noticed that Dorothy looked tired. It must have been tough to take care of Trisha. She's been having multiple breakdowns. I can't blame her. With the loss of her mother and with her boyfriend being accused as the killer, it must have taken a toll on her. I feel sorry for the whole family. September 6, 1995. The town of Painscreek is quickly becoming a ghost town. The population has decreased drastically over the years. Ever since the deaths occurred, it seems that more and more people are actively looking to leave this town. It's sad to see a once lively town become what it is now. December 2nd, 1995. It's been almost 6 months since Vivian was killed. Her death still bothers me. Why was she killed? What was the killer's motives? She was someone who had earned the love and respect of the community. No employee of hers, nor any citizen of Painscreek reaped any benefit from her passing. It doesn't make any sense. February 20th, 1996. Painscreek Community Hospital has officially closed. The remaining patients have been allocated to other hospitals that would provide suitable services for them. To be honest, it's hard to watch them leave. I wonder if the day will come when I'll be assigned elsewhere. Not too long after that, sir. You're good. All right. Close. All right. Can we open any of these? Ooh, I don't have a code for this. Huh. Scott Brooks, Painscreek Trinity Church pastor's son, suspected for... That's a long title. Suspected for killing Vivian Roberts. Witnesses report seeing suspect flee from murder scene late night. The police apprehended Scott Brooks yesterday. He was residing in the Roberts hunting cabin by the trailhead. According to the witnesses, we're just going to go ahead and take a picture of this. All right. Nope, go back and read it. According to a witness who has at this time wished to remain anonymous, he was coming home late on July 19th around 11:50 when he saw Scott walking very quickly away from the Roberts mansion, heading down Silver Lake. Although Scott looked upset, the witnesses did not think it unusual until a few days later when he came across a newspaper article on Vivian Roberts' murder. Feeling uneasy about the whole situation, he called the police. I'm reciting the lyrics to the Jetsons theme song, am I? I don't... I haven't heard that song in a hot minute now that I think about it. Are you talking about when I'm reading off the people and adding them down? You know, that makes sense there. Shortly after the call was made, the police arrived at Scott's cabin and questioned about his whereabouts the night Vivian died. Scott said he did not meet her that night, but said he had nothing to do with her death. He was later brought down to the station for further questioning. We have this envelope. All right. Anything else we can get into? I'm gonna just crab walk around here. All right. We got books. The Story of Tonti. I guess I can't do anything with that. Nothing with that. We've already looked at that.
Hi, this is Steven. I just wanted to make sure the package was sent. Again, I'm currently at Anne's courtyard. Any extra info you have would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Talk to you later. Hi, this is Steven. I just wanted to make sure the package was sent. Again, I'm currently at Anne's courtyard. Any extra info you have would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Talk to you later.
At Anne's courtyard. At Anne's courtyard. Okay. I tried to do an at in the thing in the document, and it started bringing up actual things, and I'm like, no, this is not what we're doing today. Courtyard. I don't know why I said day. Courtyard. Whew. Okay. Also, let's come over here and get this kid's name again, because I forgot. Joshua S. Taylor. Juice S. Taylor. All right. And it is 4 years after the death of what's her face at this point. It is 1999. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we have. Nothing else on the floor. I have a heavy footstep. I think I'm pretty short. Okay. Okay. I'm not allowed to use the flashlight. Now, I'm not sure if I just saw a little glimpse of something that said open. Okay, there's nothing there. Alright, we're gonna be done with that. Do I not have a key for this? An old gate key. Alright. And then the cleaning. Nothing of interest in here. Cool. Gotta be real careful. Alright, let's go. Let's head out. That's very funny. Listing who everyone was and how they're related. Yes. Alright. Closed for good. Sad. Oh, this is a whole thing. Okay. What do you want me to do? Parkour. Oh, so I have to be pointing at it. Cool. Oh, I hate that noise. They won't let me jump in the water, I'm guessing. I'm aware of how to sprint. Okay, can I go this way? I cannot. I can't jump. I can't run up the rock. I am doomed to be on land, not in the water. It looks very refreshing. Okay, let us... All the houses are boarded up. Okay, can't do anything there. This one's not. Okay. There's no like secret rock with a key in it. Okay, let's not just bypass this whole situation right here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go back around because that's a lot of greenery. Alright. What a cute little common space. I probably want to stab someone if I have to live this close to someone again and have my door facing theirs and I have to hear all their stupid business. Okay, we got mailbox. This is in the United States, apparently. I'm too short for the mail slot. That's hilarious. Okay, I'm just fully locked out of everything. Can't use the knocker. Though I'm sure if they heard someone trying to open into their house, then maybe they'd answer the door. And I can't even affect that because there's wooden boards. Do I have a key? I do not. I do have this. Apparently, I am named Janet Kelly. Cool. There's my camera. My marching orders. I guess we get to just sort of meander through here until we find something that's clickable. Oh, there's a car here. Skedaddle. Okay, this is Anne's Courtyard Inn and Suites. It's a car. That's not the right door sound. A car door sounds very different. And it also hurts when you try to pull on a thing, on a handle of a door, and it's locked. At least a car door, it hurts my fingertips. I don't know why. It always does. Alright, we're going in. At least if you're gonna... You know what? I think the Moon Cafe is still open. No, it's not. Nothing should be open here. The gate was closed and said closed for good. Okay. Absolutely not. Where's the lights? I heard the music. I don't like it. Nah, I'm all set. Seems like a time. I'd rather be out here where the sun is bright and the music doesn't get real ominous. I also was looking for an electrical box so that we could get some electricity in here, but I have doubts that that's going to be a thing that's going to happen. Oh, wait. Let me affect things. Fine. Okay. Okay. We just being real noisy, I guess.
Hi, this is Oliver Gibson. I just wanted to thank you for letting me borrow your toolbox and shovel. I'm currently out of town for a few days, and I didn't get the chance to return it yet. In the case you need them, it's currently sitting in my photo lab. Ask Mrs. Patterson for my spare key.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I know these notes are not going to be great because I can already feel myself losing some detail that could be useful. Ooh, okay. We're going to just take a picture of that. Okay, so this person, Neil. So Steven is supposed to be there currently? We don't know when he checked out. But he was staying in room 201, which is after the same room that this person stayed in. He came in 5 days later. Most everyone stayed for about, well, he stayed for 4, 3, 4, 4, unknown, and 3. Clancy. What a fun name. Alright, no one answered the door, and that's fine. Okay, so if I want, the batteries seem new, so then why can I not use my flashlight to look? Alright, the Painscreek Herald, alright, cool. Painscreek Community Hospital closes its door after 60 years of service. Fund embezzlement suspected as key factor by Jonathan Walker. We'll go ahead and put Jonathan Walker down. Jonathan Walker. Could be useful, could not be useful, but you know what? I'm here for that. Writer for Painscreek. You know what? Yeah. Herald. Cool. Painscreek Hospital, one of the leaders in long-term rehabilitation for the elderly in Newland. Painscreek, Newland. This is nice to know. Finally closes its doors after 60 years of service. Painscreek PCH first opened its doors in 1936, serving as a humble abode for treating patients and provided boarding for those who in need of prolonged treatment. I hate it. I hate that it's clacking. Well, I have to type it down. I have to type it out, unfortunately. But also why I've been interested in trying to get a keyboard that has like at least a creamier sound. Creamy thocky, even. because I hate clacky. And it's only gotten worse. Now I'm also starting to wear through the letters. So my N looks like N with extra openings. And my space bar has like edge. I've never worn out a keyboard, to be honest. I've never really worn one out. Because usually they break before that, but this is a Corsair and it's so strong. And I really like the lights on it. I don't know if that's the kind that I can. Can't imagine it not being. Oh yeah, and I am so overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed. This was not hot swappable, but Corsair did come out with a new one that is hot swappable, and it's actually a really good sounding keyboard. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to put out money. Like I would pay the same amount that I paid for this one for it too. So, and it's also hot swappable. That's a whole other thing because I really just want either the quietest, but also need it to be responsive because I realize I'm missing a lot of letters, even though I'm hitting them. It's just not registering, like especially my U. It's the first one I've noticed, but recently it's also been, like the L or something like that. Amazing. Congrats. I love that. There's a person I watch and I have like she's in all the ads for some of these keyboards. I'm like, I need to really just focus and pay attention to what she has because she has like the perfect keyboard. Every time I hear it, then I'm a loser all the time. I just can't find her stuff. The amount of windows I have open on my phone just ready to find that one keyboard and go, and then I have to go, oh, that's the price. Oh, I was not ready for that. Anyway, Vivian Roberts founded the Roberts Relief Foundation for the main purpose to support the needs of the village of the Painscreek, starting with the hospital. By the early 80s, the population of the village and local areas had started to decline rapidly. Many young people who went to college did not return, and the number of seniors was quickly rising with the increased need. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay. All right, now we're in it. It's a locked toolbox. Okay, we got some darts. We got some alcohol on the floor, or empty bottles at least. Here's the key to that you requested. 7 Black Pine Road. Hold up, I realized something. I took a picture of this cemetery gate padlock. Okay, that was for the padlock, not for the. There was a lock somewhere else that I couldn't do yet, but the cabinet. Hold up, let me put that in there. The filing cabinet had a code. Let me make a note. Code. Needs code. There we go. Also, there's the key. Pick up. We got a key for something. We read that. We don't need that. We've done that. These are the things for the room. Okay. Why is this music so ominous? I hate it. A case of Da Vinci wine. Okay, have a good sleep. I'm glad you're able to drop in. Hopefully my week is good. We shall see. It seems to be getting off to a good start. Have a good sleep. Thanks for coming. Till poop. Indeed. Love it. It's a lot of wine. Someone was getting boozy. Okay. We got keys. We don't have the one for 201. Interesting. Nothing on the floor. Okay. Open. Close. Open. Close. I'm sorry it's so dark. They won't let me turn on light. And they won't let me use my flashlight. Like, what must I do to use my flashlight? More booze. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about the lack of electricity here. And why can't I take this candle? Wait, there was a candle somewhere. Oh, did I just imagine a candle? No, it's right here. I have no way to light it. I don't know. Okay. Explore the area. Okay. Take a hike. Go on trail. Go to the Moon Cafe, which is right around the corner. The person who did this does not have great spelling, because recommend does not have 2 C's and 1 M. Just want to throw that out there. We'll go ahead and take a picture of this, because I'm blinded. Okay, we got pictures. Anything else? It's hard to be careful when you can't see. Okay. Here are some of our usual customers. You might want to memorize this. Absolutely not. We take pictures here. Ms. Hall's house in Town Center. Okay. Photo Lab is 5 Walnut Avenue. Roberts Estate is 1 Maple Drive. Okay. We have that information. Oh, there is electricity. Why am I having to suffer? We got cleaning stuff, a lot of bleach, which, you know, valid for cleaning. Okay, so hold up. How much does this emanate outside? Oh, so we're not fully in the dark anymore. I see things on my phone popping off because people are having more chatter and stuff and things. So the bulb was just, all these bulbs are burnt out except for that. Cool. Okay, we're here. An old-fashioned way to listen to music. Indeed it is. Oh, we got stuff on here. Okay. Stevie's Barbershop. Man, look at those prices for haircuts. Now you can't get out of there without paying $40. That's insane. Sunday worship at Painscreek Trinity Church. The truth shall set you free. Come and join us for fellowship every Sunday at 8 a.m. Come and meet the community and enjoy a message from the Lord. Bible study will be held every Fridays from 6 to 7:30 p.m. with a light dinner afterwards. Please contact Father Matthew. That sounds like Scott's dad. Father Matthew of Trinity Church. Matthew, not Mather. This is Scott's dad. All right. Cool. Yes, Moon Cafe. Gone but not forgotten. Gone but not forgotten. Join us at our local church as we take time to commemorate all the lives that were lost 20 years ago. Share your memories. A word from Father Matthew. Testimonies from the relatives. A unified prayer. A chance to pay respects to the dead. As you know, some of the victims were working fathers who were torn away from their families in an untimely manner. If any individual would like to make a contribution to the families who were affected by this incident, please contact Father Matthew. Okay, so interesting. Something happened 20 years ago that that had people lost who many fathers were lost that day. Okay, just taking a note. I'm gonna put some stars next to that, so I'll have to look at that again. All right, picture blinded. Let's go. All right, then we have the annual fall festival. Amazing. What a good time. I guess, I don't know. Dorothy's Famous Pies. Dorothy was on it. She was like, "Oh, I'm making pies today." There's a scavenger hunt, and then we have another picture of little Joshua Taylor. And then we have, do I know how to read? What can you do if you were locked out of your own car? A Slim Jim. A Slim Jim? Is this how we got the name of the meat stick? Also known as the lockout tool, is primarily for breaking into cars. It is a thin strip of metal that is 24 inches in length and about in width. It is a very popular tool for car thieves, as the Slim Jim allows one to unlock automobile doors without the use of a lockpick. Okay, let's read the highlighted part. That might be useful. The hooked end of the tool is thin enough to slip between the car's window and the rubber seal, catching the rods that connect to the lock mechanism. Yes. That's why we also used hangers, wire hangers. That was also a good idea. I don't think I knew that a Slim Jim was called that. That's fun. Picture. All right. Oh, I can press C to not fully get out of it. Okay. I guess we're going upstairs now. Nothing on the floor. A picture of teacups or something. All right. And this is room 204. I really wish I knew how to make this flashlight work. View. Why? Okay. This is 204. 204. Use. Okay. These light switches are very tall. We're very high off the ground. Okay. Oh, the Bible. That's so funny. You're at a ramen place called I Love Nudes. That's so great. That's hilarious. Enjoy yourself. I know you can't hear me, but I do wish that you enjoy yourself greatly. There's a place that I've actually been going to recently because I like to keep ramen tatsuya for just, peace, for special occasions and stuff like that. Um, I don't know. But there's a place called Ramen 512 down the street from where I live, and it's so good. I don't think they are as the chashu pork isn't nearly as good as it is at Ramen Tatsuya. It also comes out cold, kind of like at Jinya, which Jinya is really good. It's in the domain, but the parking's just terrible. Okay, love you. Bye bye. Have fun. The valid. Okay, Mr. Stephen M. Thank you for your rent payment. We have not received it by 4/4, so he's been there for a while. And he now owes $85. That's crazy. That's rent. That's total for the room. All right. It's past due. You're late. I need my neighbors to chill out. They're really kind of annoying me these days, being noisy and dropping stuff and bouncing stuff or something. All right. This is 202. Let's go into this. Yes. We got boxes. We got a picture. We have unknown, dark spot. We got the Bible. Let's not just ignore it just because it looks like everything else here. Just make sure you look at it. Be thorough. Nothing in there and nothing in there. Alright. I can barely see. If y'all can't see, I can't see either. I have no reflection, for I am vampire. Alright, this is room 203, which makes sense. Use. Okay. The Bible. I can't tell what that is behind it. That's okay. There's a drawer down here. Nothing in there from what I can gather from the shades of dark. And then more boxes. Okay, we've been this way. Let's go on downstairs. This is more like a tavern, if anything. We have light, no reflection once again. I can't clean the window or the mirror. Okay. Alright, I'm done in here for now. Let's make a note that Steven has been checked in since 3/21, and with a late fee on 4/4, or at least that's when it's due. Don't do that, Steven. You're being very annoying. There we go. Awesome. Now that we have some light, I still can't do this. There's no key. Okay. We have a farmer's market. Okay, let's go back this way. I guess we'll continue with the town center. Oh, fun. I'm sorry. What truck was going to come over here and empty this? How? Like, I understand this is an idea, but it's not a great idea. We got more of the wine. Okay. They have specially selected cheeses. Pies, jams, and jellies. Fresh eggs. Not me being a menace. Oops, sorry, my arm had a whole twitch. Okay. Oliver's Photography. That one's locked, but Miss Patterson, we're not sure where she is. But she does have a spare key. Honestly, we should be knocking... hate that sound. Knocking on all the doors and quit just checking the doorknobs. This is 1 Walnut Avenue. Do we have... okay, Photo Lab is 5. Okay. 4 Pebble Lane is where this kid is missing from. I don't need this twice. We're going to delete this. Okay. I'm glad I can delete extra things because sometimes I just forget I took the picture and then I'm like, well, I guess it's now here forever. Twice. Yeah, Stephen Moss has been checked in since 3/21. Unsure where he is. Okay. Don't let me get lost now. Okay. This is the side of Anne's courtyard. I think. Yeah, because there's the vehicle. Moon Cafe? It too is locked. I don't know what to do with this information now. Bar special happy hour 6 to 10. Half price martinis. Sangria, red and white. $3 Carolina flavored. I don't know what that says. Blue light bottles and off Scarlet. Oh, Scarlet. Tuesday nights. Okay. Who was driving around here? This seems like a very walkable situation. Sorry, we're closed. Sad. Ugh, that hurt my teeth. Alright. That doesn't look movable either. Not me just scurrying around trying all sorts of doors. It's a children's play area. Okay, so is this where the kid disappeared from? Let's see. Nope. P is what I'm looking for. Okay. So, 4 Pebble Lane across the river on the playground. He was wearing a favorite blue jacket and a scar below his left eye. He disappeared from here, but there's seems to be a hidden path. I guess not so hidden if you're here and know about it. You have a digital camera, calm down. But I guess it's pretty new information for, 1999. Okay. To-do list. Fix Mrs. Patterson's sink. Give Trisha my spare cabin key. Visit Andrew in the hospital. Check hospital for missing tools. Okay, this is where what's-his-face was staying, I think. Somehow locked. Scott, that's who it is. This feels real ominous. Okay. No parkour, no climbing. What is this? Okay, let's go back. It's a beautiful area. Kind of has the energy of Silent Hill. Okay. That's the town. This is public hunting area. Trail closed. Do not enter. Got it. You will be seen as a deer and shot upon sight. Okay. Once again, who's gonna pick that up? What is this? It looks like a rusted barrel. Do I have anything? No. Okay. Oh, we got the U.S. Postal Service. Sorry, we're closed. There's a lot of things in this alley or this street. The never-ending rejection is starting to kill me. This is 7 something. Okay, in here. Alright, let us continue. Okay. So this is, real quick, town center. No. Tin Town Center is a place we could go to specifically. Yeah, Tin Town Center. Let's try that. So if this is 16, 14, 10 is going to be in like... Well, there's 14 and then it's 13. This is 5. This is 37. Big books, little. Okay. Five. This is 7. Okay, so then there's a little area right here. We got 8. 9. 10. Okay. Okay, so we have found a road leading up to the manor, I believe, and then we have this road. Silver Lake. Who is on Silver Lake? 46, so that's where the church is. And that was 46 Silver Lake. Okay. 25, 20. This is the opposite direction. Oh no. Running out of nowhere. Excuse me. $29. Okay. No. Okay, so that just takes me out of Painscreek and out of the game, and therefore you solved nothing, and therefore I lose. That's what that tells me. 23, 18. Okay, so the numbers are getting small again. We're still on Silver Lake here. $42. Obviously not a church, but I feel like we're getting close. This is giving church. And that's still somehow locked. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Spare key? Spare key? Oh, did I not take a picture of that? I did. I took a picture of that, probably. 7 Black Pine Road. Got it. We have a key to that. Let's go. If I could jump, I would have jumped and clicked my heels. This is the cemetery. It's already been unlocked. No, you can close. I don't need that. There's the church. This is Clover and Silver Lake. We have a map, don't we? We do. This is Clover, so if we go down Clover, we'll get to Black Pine Road in front of the post office. Town Center. I think if you go off this way, it becomes Black Pine. Unsure. Maybe this is the Black Pine. This is Black Pine. Yes, so we're looking for 7. This is 18. This is 35. That's Pebble Lane. Town Center. We're still on Black Pine. What is this medieval look? This is 41. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. No suspicious rocks that look like they could hold a key. Okay. Oh, that's the hospital's over there. I don't necessarily like that either. Oh, these screeches. Ooh. Different music. Okay. It's a pretty modern hospital. Okay. Trisha was a patient after her mom passed. She was still there 10 days later. Interesting. We're gonna take a picture of this. Okay. Oh, even crouching, that didn't matter. Accurate. Alright. If Father Matthew forgets his key, place it under the flower pot next to the church. Cool. I just came from over there. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to go through every single door here. I'm going to head back to the... Oh, well, there's lights on over here. No. I hate the sound. Hate it. Pick up. It's a diary. Oh, read. November 15th, 1995. Derek visits me every day. Sometimes he smuggles... That's the word, smuggle, right? The snacks that I like, and knowing that I would never get them from the nurse. Other times he brings me flowers. They smell so good. He knows that I love Sense and Sensibility and reads me a chapter or two every time he's here. If he doesn't have to drive Charles for a few days, he stays past visiting hours and sleeps on the armchair, tending to my needs during the night and gives the nurse a break. So Derek is the chauffeur, and Charles is Vivian's widowed husband. And this must be Trish. He's such a good kid. This must be... Oh, this could be... You know what? It doesn't have to be a mystery. It really doesn't have to be. Real quick. We're going to go back and read this. We don't know who said that, but there's a chance that we have who was in. Like, Trish definitely would have been in there, but we also have someone named Mary Martinez or Dorothy or Wanda specifically because she's fighting cancer, but I don't see Wanda on here. There's a couple of people who came to the hospital that weren't here for patients. Interesting. A couple who don't have addresses. Okay. Nice to know. Okay, let's go back and read this. He's such a good kid. So this is his mom, Wanda. December 2nd, 1995. My hair is falling off more now. I really don't like the chemotherapy sessions. They make me throw up afterwards. Every time Derek visits me, it pains me to see him hold back his tears. I want to comfort him, saying that I'm getting better, but my appearance betrays me. December 16th. Sometimes I wonder if my life had any meaning at all. Having mostly worked my whole life for the Roberts family, what will people say at my funeral? Will Derek think of me as a mother who was always there for him? I could have done so much more. If only there was more time. Sounds like she didn't make it, unfortunately. That's sad. We also got a journal entry for that, which is not that. Diary? Okay, we got diary. We got James. Okay, we got the whole thing for James. And we got the whole thing for Wanda. Tyler. Derek Tyler and Wanda Tyler. Okay. Nice to have some last names. Okay. Again, why is this so ominous? Okay. Ooh, sticky notes. We love those. This is a nice little easy triage area. Scott Brooks did handyman things. Okay. Nice to know that. The map of the hospital. I took that. Are ghosts real? I don't care. Don't want to do that in this game. And we have the missing child, the Moon Cafe. I'll take a shot of this. We'll read it if I ever get bored or want to. Or it seems necessary. Yep. Wanda Tyler, okay. That's her key, that's her stuff. That's unfortunate. These are locked. Maureen, Lisa, Susan, Catherine. Okay. They look like they have codes. Okay. We're at the hospital. Codes on lockers of 4 women. I know how to count lockers, but only sometimes. Okay. Nothing to look at with that. Nothing. I thought there was going to be so much information on any of this stuff, and there's nothing. Yes, have the medications locked. You were right. Probably wouldn't put glass so that people can see where it is. But you know what? That's okay. Okay. Is there something I can get to out here? Not from this side. What a courtyard. There's a door over there. A fountain I can't do anything with because this game doesn't allow me to jump. Like, all I want to do is jump. Can't go this way. There's a tiny chain that's preventing me from moving forward. Honestly, that probably stopped me in RL2. Broken window? Can I climb in? No, I'm too short. I am so short. Cool. And then I can't even go through this way. Nice. Anything on the bench? Anything, anywhere. Okay. The music had to come back because when you go into the backyard, that's where it's kind of spooky. And they want to make you nervous. They can't do anything back here. Okay. We have the eating cafeteria. You know that place. That place. Can't open the refrigerator. Not sure I want to. Oh, a maze game. Cool. Uh, really nice kitchen, really nice everything in here, and it's just sitting here wasting away. Bring it to a shelter for women or something like that. They could always use new equipment. You know, the government's not doing anything to help them. Okay. Not going over there. Seems dark. Alright. Guess we're going back to the church. Ah! That noise. Alright. Peaceful town sounds. We love it. I mean, it is a little bit sad and somber, but that's okay. I'm okay with sad, somber. Suspenseful, don't like. Also, it really does help that I can sprint, because in most games, if you're supposed to be scared by something, they force you to keep this pace. And the slow moving is upsetting. But we're not like that here. We out here trying to get places today. Okay. Yes, found the church. Fantastic. This is not the door I am looking for. This is the door I'm looking for. Oh no, I'm looking for a potted plant. What did it say? It said the potted flower next to the church. Found it. Cool. Just where I thought it was going to be. Does it open this door? This one does not have a lock on it. Unlock you. This might be worse than the hospital. I don't know. I don't like it. Oh, little tiny church. They brought back the ominous music. We got a stack of bibbles. Church will be closed for the funeral of Andrew Reed. June 19th, 1995. Okay. Rest in peace, Andrew Reed. Handyman, Oliver's photography. More than 50 years of experience. As I'm once again blinded by the flash. No smoking within 25. You know what? This was a little bit before its time. But yeah. And this is our schedule. Okay, let's see what information we can get by walking between all the pews. See if there's anything left behind, anything for me to take and touch. Oh, look. A thing. Mansion worker, Andrew Reed's charred body found in his burnt home. Oh my goodness, body covered with third-degree burns. By Heather Ono. At around 11:25 p.m. last night, a fire broke out on 7 Black Pine Road, Painscreek. Andrew Reed, the owner of the house, was found deceased but with third-degree burns from head to toe. He was seated on the couch in the living room next to the fireplace when the fire likely started. The cause of the fire has not yet been determined, but the sight of alcoholic bottles on the floor suggests the carpet may have been soaked and helped increase whatever set the incident off. According to possible witnesses, Andrew was seen drunk last night when he was leaving Ann Courtyard in his suites. Police found bottles of empty vodka in the living room next to the fireplace. No foul play is detected at this moment. Andrew Reed, a gardener and handyman for the Roberts family for more than 2 decades, has a wife and son who... Okay. That's sad. That's sad. Don't drink near fireplaces and fall asleep next to a couch near fireplaces either. You won't let me use it. Okay. It's a Bible. It is a cross, and we got some tiny little candles. All right. This is storage. Okay. Sure. They only want you to see things that they want you to see. Okay. We have nothing in the drawers. Because otherwise they'd let me use my stupid flashlight. Thirsty. Okay. Alright, a kitchen. Cool, cool. Alright. That's a table. Okay, let's go over here. Nothing in here. Okay, cool. No foul play there. Not that I suspected anything here. There is a door, but no, that's not a door. What is this? It's a Bible or something? Or just a sliver of light? Okay. Absolutely not. Not without a flashlight. A bedroom. This is... some dates marked on the calendar. This is interesting. Cute. Okay. A pencil. We got some drawers. Oh, a diary. Nope. Pick it up. Read it. Saturday, April 6th, 1985. Father Matthew picked me up from the orphanage today. He said I will be staying... Okay, so... Scott is... So Father Matthew is Scott's adopted father. Okay. Scott came from an orphanage. Picked me up from an orphanage today. He said I will be staying with him and I can call him Dad if I'm okay with me. That's okay with me. On Monday he will bring me to sign something. He says that after the signing my name will not just Scott but Scott Brooks. I'm so glad I have a home now. Or I have a home. May 3rd, 1985, Father Matthew brought me to the attic today. There are so many wooden toys and he made them all himself. He asked me to choose one that I liked. I chose the toy plane. It looks so cool. He says he can teach me carpentry when I'm a bit older. He even made a secret space for me in my room so I can put my special treasures inside. I love Father Matthew. June 6th. The older boys are always bullying me. They've called me a child and a weirdo. They said that's why my own parents didn't want me. Oof, that's tough. Father Matthew says I should be patient, but they threw stones at me. Father Matthew cleaned my wounds. It's painful. Father Matthew told me to forgive and forget. He said they don't know what they're doing. I like Father Matthew, but I hate the boys. Trisha defended me today. The boys walked away when she said her dad's going to catch them and put them in jail. I don't want to be like Trisha's father. I want to be like Trisha's father. I want to be the next Charles Roberts. That way, no one will ever bully me. Derek is always there whenever Trisha invites me to play. He is 5 years older than me. He likes her. He's like her bodyguard or something like that. He's really good at drawing. He gave me one of his drawings today. He says he only gives drawings to friends. I wish I could draw like him. Maybe I can make a wooden toy car for his next birthday. That's cute. Okay, we got some papers. All right. We got some more papers and books. Let's look a little closer. That's good. Close. Nothing in the drawers. No drawers in the drawers. Oh. Okay, there's a code. Oh, Scott's old bedroom. Let's go church. Scott's old bedroom. Safe behind picture. Okay, got it. There's a bat. That's all I'm getting from here. Let us proceed down the hallway. It's a bathroom. Oh, these open. Okay. Well, this is the first one I'm seeing that opens. Wish I could see this. Would be great. Wish I could show y'all what I'm seeing, but I'm not seeing it either. Another Bible. One of these books opens up a secret lair or something. Nothing. Nothing. That's a door, if I've ever seen a door. Nothing in there. More books. Photo of previous pastor, Father Calvin. Don't know what that looks like. Don't know. This is October 1995. Okay. 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 We got some important information here. I'm sure this is going to be written into my stuff. Nope. Okay. Then it was a good thing that I picked it up. Took a picture of it. And now what they look like. Scott Brooks pleads not guilty to killing ex-mayor's wife, Vivian Roberts. Main suspect, murder suspect, denies killing former employer. Scott Brooks, the adopted son of Father Matthew Brooks of Painscreek Trinity Church, pled not guilty in court yesterday, according to Scott. He met with Vivian in the woods. Okay. That night, but went home after their meeting and did not step out of his cabin for days. When he left her, Vivian was still alive. When asked why he met with Vivian, Scott's answer was that they met to discuss about personal matters, and it was only between the two of them. Scott denied further questioning, stating only that he had nothing to do with Vivian's murder, that whoever killed Vivian must have committed the crime after he left. As to why Scott was in his cabin for days after Vivian was killed, Scott explained that he did not even know that Vivian had been murdered. Staying at his cabin is just something he has always done, that he feels at ease while at home. Scott is currently detained in the county jail. No bail has been set for his release at this point. Okay. All right, that's gonna be it. But also look at this beautiful light that doesn't come in enough. Oh, the upper area. Cool. Let's get on with it. All right, there we go. Sometimes you just need a little bit of a sprint. Oh, we could have got here by doing this. Cool. All right. I think... Oh, wait, there's a whole other door over here. Can't see, won't go. Probably leaving all sorts of stuff, but I'm not doing this. Let my flashlight work, and even then, I don't really want to work with a flashlight. Yes. Yes, it is. Because they don't want me to use my flashlight, but what am I supposed to do? Batteries seems new. I don't know what to do with that either. I don't have a Slim Jim. That's what that was telling me. I need to find a Slim Jim somewhere. Gate sounds, like door sounds in general, are extremely loud. Bite into a Slim Jim. I don't think I should be looking at people's trash, though. Okay. I wonder why some people decided to board up their old houses and other people didn't. Okay, what else we got? What else? Let's take a look at our photos. We have so many pictures of things. We've managed this one, so we're going to go ahead and delete that. Yes. Matthew Brooks was visiting Trisha. He did that twice. The trees are so loud. Rosalie. Oh my goodness, ice water's the best. Okay, so we still have... Oh, I guess we can go to the Roberts estate, which would be a good thing to go to, I guess. Again, what giant truck is coming in here to get this trash? I don't get that. Okay, so then this one took me out of the city, yes. And this one, this way takes me up to what? The manor? Yes. Sick of that sound. Whew. Okay. Look at that house. Cool. Okay, I guess it opens towards me. What a boring backyard. For a house this large, you'd think there'd be a larger space, maybe a pool or 3. Okay, it opens up. Okay. There is some relaxation that happened out here. This doesn't feel like 1995, honestly. Or even 99. It feels very much so like 50-something. It's a code. Alright. The Roberts Manor. Mansion, I guess, is actually what it is. Code on backyard shed. Okay. All right. I do perimeter checks. Why is this box back here? Why are you suspicious? There's some wine? Turns out the delivery person's actually the one who caused all this stress and anxiety and sadness. Murder. Okay, these aren't things that open. Cool. Locked. Bolted from the inside. A lot of driveway. And no garage. No, the garage is back there. Okay. Alright, let's go in to the house. Again, why leave everything? Why not just take it with you? You moved out. You moved somewhere. Napkins. Boxes, things covered. A strange area. The wine cellar, or the wine room. I don't know what else to call it. Okay. The Roberts family. Yes. Trisha. Yes. He does look like a former mayor. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and close that. Okay. Dr. Henry Johnson found drowned in the vehicle at bottom of Cherry Creek Lake. This is within the month that she passes away too. Body submerged in water for as long as 15 days. A burgundy car was found at the bottom of Cherry Creek Lake yesterday afternoon. A swimmer who chose to remain anonymous said he was diving in the lake when he saw what happened to be a red car glittering at the bottom of the lake. He swam towards the vehicle and was shocked to see a body in the driver's seat. He quickly called the police. 3 hours later, the vehicle was pulled out of the lake, and the body was identified as Dr. Henry Johnson. Based on the police information, the body has been in the water between 10 to 15 days. Painscreek Community Hospital confirmed that Dr. Johnson last checked in on June 28, 1995. The hospital staff assumed he had left Painscreek for business purposes, which Dr. Johnson was known to do rather privately. No missing person report. Yeah, fax machines were still a thing. That's hilarious. Okay, the kitchen. Or the bar. The kitchen. We got a spatula. We're incomplete Anyone delivering food to church on Saturdays, please lock all the doors and return the key under the flower pot before leaving. Bet. Alright, let us continue. We got some cups. We got all the things. Okay. It's just so many Cheerios. Hey, Just Me, welcome in. Playing this game where we're supposed to be solving a murder, but mostly I'm just going through people's old stuff that they left behind in their move to get out of the city or the town that they lived in. That's a good gumbo part right there. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. I don't think you've broken your streak yet, unless you have, in which case we've got to build it up again. Someone died. Oh. A mansion room key. This is the biggest leap we've had in a while. You have okay, shopping list for Trisha's birthday. She wants new tablecloths. Oh no, this is for her party. Got it. Hey, that's awesome. Who is M? Mary Martinez. That's who that is. Take a picture. There's no place to write notes in this, so every so often I'll just pause and type, and you'll hear a bunch of clacking because my keyboard is apparently loud, and that's just me typing notes because they say you should take notes, but don't give me a place to do it. Okay. There's nothing going on in this kitchen, nothing going on out here because it's all covered. Not at the front door. Let's go down this hallway, a place I didn't realize existed. It's an office. This kind of reminds me of The House in Clue, the movie. Read. Cool. That's the second floor. The problem with this game is that it's not meant to be scary, but they keep adding in creepy music, and I don't appreciate that because I didn't play this to play a scary game. I don't enjoy scary games. I can barely watch them, and they're over here making me scared, and I'm also very short, by the way. Or these cabinets are just really tall, but I am very short. Can I climb the ladder? No? Okay. I wish I could sit down. I've been standing up and walking around this place. What is this? It's tape. Okay. Scissors. Okay. Cool. Wait, hold up. I can't even turn on the electricity if I wanted to. And half the doors are locked. Okay, there's more stuff here. Oh, a laundry room. They're using industrial things. Okay, we got a diary. Okay, May 24th, 1993. I've been here for almost 3 months. Everyone treats me well. Most of the workers have been here for a long time, some as long as 30 years. Dorothy is probably the oldest maid here. She's really nice and is responsible for taking care of all the maids. She's always giving me snacks. The other oldest worker is probably Bernard, the butler. He's so serious. I don't think I've ever seen him smile. June 2nd, 1993, Dorothy and Bernard don't talk much to each other. However, they are perfect when it comes to attending Charles and Vivian's needs. I guess that's why they are in charge here. I notice Charles and Vivian are never together much either, even when they're both at home. They don't seem happy. What is going on? You're getting bored. Don't speculate. June 13th, 1993, Vivian, absolutely not. No horror in VR. Nope. I can barely play Phasmophobia. Vivian was passing by when I broke the vase. I must have really been nervous because I stood there for God knows how long. I thought she would scold me or even fire me. Instead, Vivian invited me to have tea with her. She asked about my parents and what I wanted to do in the future. I told her I hoped to open my own deli someday. She said I could do anything if I set my mind on it and work really hard. Like me, she used to be poor. Now she's a successful businesswoman. I hope to be like her someday. July 6th, 1993. Wanda is sick. I've heard she has cancer. It's been 2 months since I took over for her. Her son Derek stays with her whenever he's not driving for Charles. I feel sorry for them. Luckily, Mr. Roberts helps with their financial needs. I pray she gets well soon. First of all, he's a mayor. So, Charles was the mayor, former mayor of this place, I assume. How is he so rich? Because even publicly, like local politician people aren't necessarily super rich, but I guess you gotta have some money. October 14th, 1993. Andrew shouted at me for walking on the grass, though I was sure I didn't step on it this time. He's always drunk anyways. Andrew, the one who died by fire in his house. Scott told me to ignore him. I'm not sure how he could be so patient. Always taking care of Andrew and covering his workload. I would assume that Scott was Andrew's son if I had not known that Father Matthew adopted him years ago. He's so nice and talented, not to mention handsome. If only he wasn't taken. Oh, who was he taken by? That's the real question, isn't it? Things are getting juicy. We're getting some information. At this point, I'm not closing everything back. It's going to look like a ghost walk through here, and it turns out it's just me. So much Clorox. It's like Clorox, but off-brand. Okay. None of these drawers can open. Can I fit in it? Okay, no. You think if for as much money... Oh, wait. This is 1999, so... That's about what they look like then. Okay. And that goes to the outside. No. Close. Alright. Then we have... even more down here. I feel like I've seen this house in SL somehow. No. We don't go into dark spaces. Okay. Again, why? What is the point of having a flashlight if you don't let me use it? L. This is supposed to be enough light right here. I guess it is. You didn't tell me L was how I use my flashlight. Hope you fall down. Alright, pick up. Bye, picture. Thanks for coming in. Sorry for sounding like that guy. Also, it is like 10 o'clock, so I do need to possibly be done with this for the night. Went hunting this afternoon. Scott's quite a fast learner and has good manners too. This is March 1993. Told me to call him Charles, but he kept saying it's more appropriate to call me Mr. Roberts. Okay. He almost got the deer by his second try. If he keeps this up, I'll take him over Bernard as my hunting partner. Poor Bernard's losing it. Trish has been rather obvious in her interest. He's a good-looking young man and respectful to others. I don't mind his status. There's nothing wrong with being an orphan. If there is, it's the parents' fault. I know that Trisha fancies him. I've grown to like him too. Today is Mom's death anniversary. It's been 18 years since she passed away. I paid my respects to her tombstone. Vivian wasn't feeling well and chose not to come, so I asked Scott to accompany me. He brought fresh lilies. He said lilies suggest that the soul of the deceased has returned to a peaceful state. Sometimes I feel like he's like a son to me. Now that I think about it, Vivian is always getting sick during this time of year. I knew our relationship would not be as up in September 1993. I knew our relationship would not be as close as we had it. But ever since Vivian discovered my affair, she hasn't been the same. What do you mean? You don't know why she's not the same? She once joked to her friends during a dinner that all politicians are alike, and as politician's wife, she has to learn to close one eye. Sometimes I feel sorry for her. I think it's because of Trish that she didn't leave me. She is a good wife and a good mother. I'm grateful for that. Then why cheat on her? I don't know. It seems dumb. Real dumb. Of course they're not happy together. She's not happy with him. This is a whole art gallery. Feels pretentious. Okay. Now that we have a flashlight, absolutely not. This is a good time to end this. Alright. I'm heading outside so I can be peaceful in my ending of the stream, because being in here and the suspenseful music kind of annoys me. Alright. Look at the daylight. Look at that. Amazing. Alright. This has been a lot of fun. I don't know about a lot. It's been a bit of a learning curve. Also, they could have told me L turns on a flashlight. I might have done more up to this point, but there's still some space, and I'm like, absolutely not. That seems like a trap. But yeah, thanks for coming to stream, and I hope you have a good rest of your Monday and a good rest of your week, and I'll be back next week playing something. I'm glad you could make it, Shmee, and everyone else. Have a good night. Bye-bye.